Isaiah, my man, how you doing? Power Slap number 8 coming back. Wesley Drain. How excited are you for this one?
I'm so fucking pumped. I am ready. To go for the number 2 spot right after coming back from a win. I mean, that's amazing. Obviously, like, I've been out for a year, but I came back and I came in hot. So I'm super excited to be able to go for that number 2 seed.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like this could be a number 1 contender match that gets John Davis the next time he defends his title?
Oh, absolutely. If I put on a good performance, which I know I will, and like people have been talking about recently, is nobody's really been able to have the strength and the power that I have in the middleweight division. I mean, of course, you guys know I'm not the one to be cocky or anything like that, but I just know the power I do have, and I know I'm going to be able to bring it and show Wesley, like, there's somebody in this, this division that's going to give him a run for his money.
I mean, I'm sure this division you probably weren't studying when you were up there in light heavy, but coming down to it, I'm sure you've watched a ton of taping. I'm sure that you're preparing now for Wesley, going back and looking at some of the matches. What do you see in his game, and is there any areas that you think you're going to be able to exploit?
The number one thing I can say for sure, 100%, is we all know Wesley has power, but I just know I can eat slaps and I can take hits like no other. Like, and I'll keep reiterating this over and over again. Nobody will hit me as hard as Russell hit me, and if I could eat 4 of those slaps, I know for sure I could take them from Wesley.
Yeah, I hear you, my man. I know last time you came down was a pretty big cut for you. I know you had a good amount of time. You're in there in the gym. You're training hard every day, grinding it out. Are you still on that grind? Are you hungrier now than you ever were?
Oh, absolutely. Because I know for sure, like, now, like, that I got my groove. I found the place that I belong. I mean, I feel good in middleweight. I feel healthier. I look healthier. So I just continue to stay on my diets throughout the year. I stick to, keeping out the carbs. I don't have to cut as much. Like, I think the highest I got up to since my last fight was like 198. So I've been right around there. And like, as of this morning, I'm 193. So, and I still feel good and strong. I mean, I ran into a couple of the other guys and they're like, man, no way you weigh 193. You look way bigger. But like, I try to tell them, like, no, this is 193 good. Like, of course, a lot of the guys in our division, they weigh 190, 185, 189. But obviously you could tell the difference. I mean, I don't know if you guys go back to my fight with Ryan Wallace. His 180 compared to my 184, we look totally different.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, the body composition, the difference of fat and muscle, kind of where that weight is distributed as well within the body definitely plays into it. So, yeah, I mean, it's exciting, man. Like I said, I think you coming down, I think, brings a bit more excitement into the category. It definitely brings, a very strong chin. I mean, Wesley's been known for his defense as well. I mean, he hasn't been knocked down yet. Yeah. So do you kind of see this going deep? What do you think? How do you see this going? Can someone knock each other out, or is this going to decision?
I will say I have an amazing chin. I don't see Wesley knocking me out. If it goes to decision, I'm for sure going to come away with the win. But I don't see it going to decision because I don't think he's been against, like we talked about, I don't think he's been against somebody that has the strength that I have. Wesley does have a strong chin. He has a strong whack on him, but I think I'm just a little bit stronger than people anticipate me being,
So what's your training routine looking like? I know you kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier, but how hard you hitting the gym right now?
I hit the gym at least once a day, but now this week, we're about 4 weeks out now. I'm going to be hitting the gym twice a day, 1 in the morning, getting my cardio in, and then 1 at night lifting weights. But I usually do, I'll do heavy weights about 2 weeks out. And then once I get to about 2 weeks out, I'll cut it down and just do a lot of high reps and cardio.
I see you training with the welterweight champ, Emmanuel Munez, seemingly every week. Is he helping you get ready?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're helping each other out. We even got Jackie in there with us. So we're just getting our techniques down. I mean, obviously, you guys saw my last one. Since it's been so long since I was, in a match. I mean, I had to dial it down a little bit. My first slap was a little too deep. The size of the boxes changed a little bit, so I wasn't used to that. So, and then once I took a little step back, of course, my slap got a little better. And then once I took that final step back, it was right on the money. So I think what doing all this training with Manny and Jackie and all that, it's just dialing in my accuracy again, and just getting everything oiled up. We'll say oiled up, so it's not so rusty.
Awesome, man. I mean, 3 of you from California, training together. How exciting and how probable is it for all 3 of you to pull out a victory at Power Slap 8?
I think we're all 3 going to win. All 3 of us are going to win. All 3 of us are going to celebrate. My goal is to have the middleweight champion in California, welterweight. I don't know what's going to happen with, all the other classes, but, we'll see what happens. But at least the welterweight and middleweight are going to be here in California.
Awesome, my man. It's great to have you back as always. A great ambassador. You were gone away for too long. That time off didn't seem to hurt you against Ryan Wallace, which is good. Like we've seen some of the other, competitors kind of say, quote unquote, have that ring rust their first time around. What do you think you can attribute to you getting, back in and starting, off where you left off before you were away?
So my number one thing is, of course, like I told Frank and all those guys, Erica, everybody, whenever they told me what happened, and I explained to them, like, listen, like, this is my first time ever being a professional athlete, number one. I order supplements online, and it's like, oh yeah, you think it's legal to order stuff online, it's not going to hurt you in any way, whatever. So you start taking stuff, and yeah, of course it shot me in the foot, and I didn't know any better. But knowing I stayed away from everything. It's like I barely even drink pre-workout. I'll drink like a C4 or a Celsius. But coming back, knowing that like this is all natural, I'm not taking anything, and I'm still this strong, and I'm still amazing. Like I'm not amazing. Like I said, I don't want to be cocky, but I still feel the power and the strength in my body. It's like I just felt so good coming back, and I know for sure, like, I am gonna be at the top. I'm gonna take the title from John Davis. I'm gonna make sure that Power Slap 8, we're gonna have the best finish. And like we said, it's gonna be amazing to finish off Wesley, because we all said it's gonna, he's never been dropped or knocked out. I think I'm gonna be the first one to do that for him.
Awesome, man. If Wesley Drain is watching this interview, what do you want to say to him?
Listen, you already know, Wesley, I love you, brother. We've always been good friends. We've always been cool with each other. But I want you to be proud of me when I'm the first one to knock you on your ass. That's all I ask.
Awesome, my man. How excited will you be if Wesley walks up there and slides to go against you? And would you think that is
happy? I'll be so happy. If Wesley comes and slides, my goal and my mental, like my brain, I've been thinking about this actually the whole time.
Yeah.
I actually had this conversation with Manny. I said, if Wesley comes and slides, and if I'm able to knock out Wesley and drop him, and those slides go flying off, that will be the best clip ever. That's all I'm hoping for. Hey, Wesley, again, I love you, but I got to be the first one to put you down. You're a strong dude, but I have to.
Awesome, man. How excited, man. Fontainebleau. Looks like there's going to be about 3,500 spectators in attendance. Are you going to be able to fuel all that energy in that building?
Oh, absolutely. I got to find my walkout song. I got to get everybody pumped. You guys already know how I am. I'm going to make sure everybody has a good time. Pretty Boy's going to come out on stage. I got to make it an eventful night. I got tons of friends that want to go. I have tons of family that are going. We got to make it wild. So I'm ready. People are going to start seeing what the sport is really about. And, we're coming up. This is growing, and it's getting bigger. And like I always said, anything Dana White touches turns to gold. Yeah. And, Frank and Erica are great people, and they freaking know exactly what they're doing. They match everybody just right. Like they know how to play the game. There's a reason why they match certain people up together, and they know what they're doing.
Totally. Being in California, the fights being in, in Nevada, super close, probably what, a 4-hour drive for you. How big is that guest list, the people that want to attend, my man?
Oh, I have everybody that works with me on these airplanes out here. I got, a lot of engineers. I got other techs. I got my supervisors. Everybody, they're like, oh, we're calling out on Friday. We're going. Like, everybody wants to go. So I got at least 200 people that want to go.
Wow.
And like they're super excited now that they're actually getting tickets, and tickets aren't, crazy expensive. We're getting, things going. I mean, everybody's super excited. I love it. I can't wait. I got some t-shirts to hand out to everybody. It's awesome.
Awesome, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Travel safe. We'll see you there in Las Vegas. All right, man.
Of course. Absolutely.
Take care.
You good?